South Park is stirring the pot again, and this time, Meghan Markle is right in the middle of the chaos. After the internet meltdown over her latest viral video, Trey Parker and Matt Stone are jumping headfirst into the drama, turning the backlash into exactly what they do best: savage, unfiltered parody. But this isn't just any South Park gag. Nope, this is reportedly part of a full-blown DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion special, and the entertainment world is already buzzing with reactions. Meghan's team fuming, South Park laughing all the way to the storyboard, Paramount playing it cool but definitely watching. Here's the scoop. Meghan recently uploaded a bold and bizarre pregnancy video to her socials, starting with Instagram and spiraling across the internet like wildfire. But instead of praise, the reaction was brutal. No warm wishes, no supportive comments, just a tidal wave of backlash. And it didn't stop with fans. Even major studios, including Paramount, which had previously partnered with her, allegedly began distancing themselves from any future projects. One video. That's all it took to hit the self-destruct button on her already shaky reputation in Hollywood. But then came the real jaw-dropper. South Park, never ones to play nice, came up with a fresh parody called Respect Our Pregnancy, a not-so-subtle sequel to their earlier Respect Our Privacy skit that had Meghan and Harry reeling the first time around. That parody lit up headlines, and this follow-up, it's designed to hit even harder.
Hey.
Did you know it's cold in there?
Yeah.
Must be an American thing.
It's not.
This time, the scene is set inside a hospital. A cartoon version of Meghan, animated in true South Park fashion, is seen twerking and dancing with a giant pillow stuffed under her gown. It's clearly mocking the original video, and let's just say, this is probably not the royal image Meghan had in mind.
It seriously is driving me crazy. I'm sick of hearing about them, but I can't get away from them. They're everywhere, in my face.
Look, Kyle, we just kind of don't care about some dumb prince and his stupid wife.
But South Park doesn't stop at surface-level jabs. What makes this skit extra wild is its clever setup. It's structured like a full behind-the-scenes shoot. Cartman, Kyle, Stan, and Kenny aren't just watching. They're the production crew filming Meghan's over-the-top video. Cartman plays the role of the overzealous director, yelling cues and demanding more emotion from Meghan's wild dance scenes. And here's the kicker. He's not just regular Cartman. He's Cartman Kennedy, a callback to South Park's earlier Pandurva special where they spoofed Lucasfilm exec Kathleen Kennedy. That's right, South Park is building their own snarky cinematic universe. And Meghan's cringeworthy video is now the crown jewel in this satirical saga. And guess what? Meghan reportedly knows exactly what's coming. According to insiders, she got wind of the DEI special through connections at Paramount and immediately tried to shut it down. Word is, her team sent out legal threats and stern demands to both South Park Studios and Paramount, trying to kill the skit before it aired. But if you know Trey and Matt, you know they don't flinch. These guys have roasted everyone, from presidents to pop stars to entire religions. Meghan Markle throwing a behind-the-scenes tantrum, not even a blip on their radar. And legally, Meghan's hands are tied. Parody is protected under US law, and South Park has been walking that fine line for decades. They've been sued before, and they've won. They know exactly where the limit is and how to stay just inside it. This isn't some off-the-cuff jab. Every frame has been carefully planned. Production is already in motion. Meghan's outrage might make headlines, but it won't stop the episode from airing. And let's be real, South Park lives for this kind of chaos. The more noise Meghan makes, the louder the buzz gets. And with the DEI special rumored to premiere as early as August, things are about to explode online. Paramount isn't staying quiet this time either. After the massive success of the Privacy Tour episode, execs reportedly saw this as a golden opportunity to reignite the hype. Season 27 is coming, and this DEI special is being hyped as one of Trey and Matt's most cutting projects yet. Respect Our Pregnancy may be just one segment, but it's already dominating the conversation. One storyboarded scene shows Meghan doing slow-motion twirls in a hospital gown, holding the fake baby bump like it's a trophy. In classic South Park style, everything is cranked to 11. The lighting crew keeps adjusting the spotlight mid-twerk. Kyle, holding the boom mic, has no idea what he's doing. Cartman Kennedy is yelling about raw feminist energy like he's directing an Oscar film. It's wild. It's messy. And it's going viral the moment it drops. Meanwhile, Meghan's attempts to pull the plug are becoming their own kind of drama. Rumors say her legal team has fired off cease and desist letters, made frantic calls to Paramount, and tried every behind-the-scenes trick in the book to kill the sketch. But Paramount isn't backing down. If anything, they're leaning in. There's even talk of releasing a teaser trailer in July to kickstart the hype and stir the pot even more. South Park has pushed plenty of celebs to the edge before. But Meghan's reaction? Insiders say it's next level. She's reportedly calling the parody a cruel attack on motherhood and accusing Trey and Matt of humiliating pregnant women on national TV, even though the skit revolves around the idea that the whole thing was staged with a fake bump. What's really got her team heated is that South Park is portraying her performance as a carefully orchestrated production with multiple takes, directors, and lighting cues, making it look like even her pregnancy moment was scripted. That subtle jab, it's hitting way harder than anyone expected. And that, right there, is what struck a nerve. South Park wasn't just mocking Meghan Markle for the sake of laughs. No, Trey Parker and Matt Stone had a bigger target in mind. They were taking aim at the entire narrative machine behind her image. Through their lens, Meghan is portrayed as someone who craves the spotlight, but crumbles when the attention doesn't go her way. And the more she tries to control the conversation, the more she feeds the beast. Every angry call, every attempt to silence the parody, every behind-the-scenes meltdown, South Park turns it into content. And now, even Paramount is prepping for fallout. Just in case Meghan goes nuclear, insiders say a soft PR damage control plan is already in place. But frankly, the studio isn't too worried. They've reviewed the legal angles. They've read the script. They know the parody law inside and out. Meghan can protest all she wants. But stopping South Park? History shows that never works. Not for politicians, not for religious institutions, and definitely not for celebs with a tendency to spiral on social media. What's got fans buzzing even more is the surprise return of Cartman Kennedy, the satirical alter ego of Lucasfilm's Kathleen Kennedy. That character turned into a viral meme after the Pandurva special, and now South Park is pairing that same chaotic character with a Meghan Markle spoof. The result? A mashup of satire that goes beyond just mocking a single celeb. It's a scathing takedown of the entire Hollywood machine that builds and breaks public figures like Meghan. This DEI special isn't just another episode. It's being positioned as a cultural roast of corporate diversity fluff, celebrity rebranding, and the obsession with social media clout. And Meghan's role? Just one of many targets. Word is, other high-profile names will also be parodied. Everyone from Diddy to Elon Musk to top Netflix executives, all portrayed as obsessed with protecting their virtue ratings. It's ruthless, unfiltered, and pure South Park chaos. But let's get back to Meghan's segment, because it gets even more insane. According to early drafts, the hospital shoot spirals completely out of control when a fictional producer joins the scene. He's clearly modeled after Prince Harry, rocking a hoodie, sipping a smoothie, and tossing out ridiculous feedback like, "Can we make this more empowering?" and "This doesn't feel authentic enough." From there, the satire ramps up. South Park paints a picture of a world where even intimate moments, like announcing a pregnancy, are completely manufactured for online applause. The final scene in Meghan's sketch reportedly ends with the kids cutting together a dramatic, over-the-top pregnancy trailer using fake bloopers, slow-mo crying, dramatic music, and hashtags like #RoyalRealness and #EmpowermentUnfiltered. The joke? Nothing was real. Not the belly bump, not the tears, not the moment. It was all staged, and the world still ate it up. Trey and Matt have made their stance crystal clear. They've always been critical of performative activism and the carefully crafted personas that dominate pop culture. But this time, insiders say they're going harder than ever. They're not just clowning Meghan as a person, they're dissecting what she symbolizes. A public figure who demands control over every pixel of her narrative while insisting she's above the spotlight. And now, Meghan's next move is a hot topic in itself. According to sources close to her team, she's seriously considering a formal response after the episode airs. Some are floating the idea of a heartfelt op-ed. Others suggest a primetime interview where she could finally speak her truth about how women in the media are treated, especially during pregnancy. But here's the catch. Clapping back might only make it worse. South Park lives for that kind of reaction. Any response becomes fresh material. Every pushback becomes a punchline. And some of Meghan's own advisors are urging her to leave it alone, to let the storm pass and move on. But if we've learned anything over the years, letting it go? That's just not her style. Meanwhile, public opinion is already split. Some viewers are loving this return to classic, raw, no-holds-barred South Park satire. They see it as a much-needed roast of a culture obsessed with filters, hashtags, and curated vulnerability. But others think the pregnancy parody crosses a line, calling it mean-spirited and unfair. Still, that kind of division is exactly what makes South Park so powerful. It's never been about playing it safe. It's always been about spotlighting the circus, then standing back and laughing at how ridiculous it's all become. And this time, they're dialing up the realism. According to animation leaks, the DEI special is moving away from the usual bouncy, goofy Canadian-style caricatures they used for Meghan and Harry before. This time, the characters are being fully animated to actually look like the real people. No more flappy heads and dot eyes, just strikingly accurate cartoon versions that hit a little too close to home. That artistic shift alone signals just how serious Trey and Matt are about making this parody land hard. It's personal, it's political, and it's going to be talked about for months. The DEI special is currently scheduled to drop in late August or early fall, depending on post-production edits and where it fits in the season lineup. But regardless of the exact release date, one thing is clear. Meghan's viral pregnancy stunt didn't just fizzle out, it lit the fuse for South Park's next major spectacle. Whether she fires back with an interview, pens a column, or stays silent, the episode will live on. And so will the mockery.